Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Blue Archive. In the last part, we wrapped up the Millennium Expo event with the secret investigation. And now we got a bit of a story update we gotta do. Wait, do we have another event? What is this? What the hell is this? Oh, interesting. Okay, I will play around with this later, because but yeah, we got an event we gotta do, and it's not this one, it's not that one, we already did the New Year March. We got a new addition to the whole Decromaton stuff. So that's what we're doing. We're doing Decromaton. So, let's head off into Decromaton. That's not what I wanted. So let's do it. Got part 2 of the Decromaton story we gotta do. Alright, I'm not quite sure how many more episodes there are in chapter 2, so we'll just see. So let's continue. Departure. Oh, it's finally arrived. Yes, the last of the resources have arrived from the grid points. Well. Factually, honestly, that's not quite true. Total collection rate is at 99.98%. Your statement is false until we receive about 2 more deliveries, that is. That's true, but it's fine, considering the what do you call it, margin of error, we're still fully prepared to start the next steps. Why are you always ruining the mood? But did you not agree with me, Soph? And what exactly did I agree to? I can't even count the number of times I've been aligned with your nonsense on one hand. A very factual statement that Ian is the cutest when she's crying. What? I mean that is true, but even you, Soph? Ian, what I'm trying to say is, I mean, like, look what you did, Hour. On what basis do you accuse me? Oh boy. Oh boy. Everyone. Oh boy. The resource transfer is complete! Next, it's our laborer's turn. Good job, Hein. Everything is functioning as intended, yes? But still, I'm worried. Helical number 5's wounds haven't fully healed yet. Helical number 5? I mean the one that with painted peel off? You already named it? Yes, and it's more likely to rust with damaged paint. So I reinforced with a huge machine arm while I was treating it, now it's bigger. This one needs bigger power. So that means the actuator also has to be bigger, so I use this chance to make a bigger body with stronger materials too. Calm down, Hein. Deep breaths. I know this. Helical number 3, you said? I know what device is that device is very, very important to you. It's number 5, and helical number 5 is not a device. That child is, it's special. How could it be that special? It's just 1 out of tens of thousands of laborers. Ah, how cold and cruel, Soft, this cold-blooded, brutal overseer who sees everything as a means to her ends. These should not know what your cold, soulless words wound Ein's tender heart. I don't want to hear that from you. Anyways, Ein, will that be sufficient to treat helical number 5's wounds? All physical upgrades must be accompanied with corresponding software and optimization support. You fitted helical number 5 with a gift of power, but its joints and parts are may slowly wear away. Its life expectancy could even be halved. What? I don't want that. Yes, I'll assist. Trust in me. First, I shall optimize its processes. It'll be capable of operating twice as fast, finishing work in half the time. And while it is idle, yes, let's make it so that Helica number 5 grabs its own feet and spins around the same spot forever endlessly. And then... That's too mean! Oh boy. Oh. Beat her up. No, she's down. No violence? But since the collection rate is at 99.98%, yes, you're right, it's finally time. Yes, yes, for our elder sister. For Malaku to finally descend to this plane. Can we do it? I didn't ruin anything, did I? If I made a mistake or something and elder sister doesn't wake up because of it, cut the nonsense on. We trust you. You've done well this time. All this time, no? None of us can come close to you when it comes to knowledge of mechanical equipment. But I understand your concerns, Ein. After all, at a certain point, you must begin to consider quantum mechanical effects. Saying that you're almost becomes a feasible excuse at one point or another. But it is simply what it is. With every endeavor comes at a time when you must simply accept the results. I do not necessarily endorse for our use of borrowing the forbidden power to facilitate our elder sister's descent. What matters is the results! The results! And look how we've concealed this place from noisy outsiders. Yes, the multidimensional interpretation probability oh my god. What a fucking name. A multidimensional interpretation probability superposition phase barrier. Good god. Holy lord. That's long and annoying, girl. Let's call it the multidimensional barrier. Using space itself, where all possibilities in infinite dimensions are included as probabilities as a defense mechanism. We were parked here in an excellent example that day. Thanks to that, we were able to reverse engineer and reconstruct it to what it is now. Is now the time you at last you admit that my invaluable contributions led to that particular result? Oh shit. Yes, I despise admitting it to it, but that's true. I'm sorry, when it comes to that part of the theory, I still don't fully get it. It's fine, Ein. In the first place, all three of us had different things we're good at, right? Soph, why is your kindness reserved for Ein and only Ein? Look deep inside yourself for the answer to that question. Anyways, yes, the place is under the multidimensional barrier's protection. It's nearly impossible for nosy outsiders to sniff around in here. We could even say we wield the nameless god's power in our very hands. Can't we really think of it that way? What if someone gets mad at us later for using it? Well, aren't we the ones making the best possible use of sudden power? Why do you insist on complicating things? We are perfect beings. We simply utilize what we desire and throw out the rest. Why give a single care for our forgotten legacy of the lost times? Yes, we've heard the existence of the gods' priests and such. They should bow in gratitude that we are utilizing the power. Those losers who bent the knee to time. Nice hour, that's the spirit. Is it really okay to do this? Oh boy. At last, I made it to the end. How was it? How was it? Yes, I know. This is a trash game. In the first place, sis, why is it the second I set foot on the ice, I die of hypothermia? Because the game's set in a polar region? That's what happens in polar regions, right? That's way too extreme. You need to at least let people play the game. As long as you don't skip the tutorial, you get snow gear. The tutorial took about 30 minutes to get through. You have to find the gear in that obscure hidden corner of the map. And more importantly, even in real life, you don't die the second you touch some ice. You've never been to the Arctic. How do you know, huh? Fine, whatever. Forget realism. What happened to all the snow gear resources I drew for you? Those will be released for future DLCs. Then don't ask me to draw them in the first place! Stop fighting. However, I had a lot of fun. I had fun making the game as well as playing it together and fixing it. Aris! Maybe it always ends up like this because Aris spoils Sis too much. But I do think there's a fundamental problem. What could we have missed? Story writer, as a designer and lead producer, this is the problem I need to seriously ponder. You're the one who gave yourself the lead producing title. I got it! Based on my expertise, I conclude that our game Polar Adventure is just lacking real-life references. To be more specific, we need more realistic information about the polar region. What are you even talking about, sis? What do you think is gonna happen here? You're just gonna pack up our stuff and take a trip out to the Glacial Sea? Trip? You more outside than the outside? That's... I don't think Yuzu's prepared for that. Yuzu? Yuzu, are you okay? Well, think about it. Endless fields of snow, blue glaciers, polar bears, penguins playing together. Don't you think an awesome scene like that would just fill us with inspiration and energy? It's total self-gratification. Also, the polar bears and penguins don't live in the same region, and even if they met, the penguins would get eaten. Please don't bring real wilderness stuff into this. Someone's calling Aris? Is this number not... Sensei's? Wait, it's Sensei? Talking to Sensei is nice. Hello, Sensei. Hi, Aris. Yes, this is Sensei's Aris. Feels like it's been a long time. It's not simply a feeling. Thinking about it, it truly has been too long. Momoe, Midori, Yuzu, and I would like to see Sensei more often. So please call us more. Sorry. By the way, is everyone there? Yes, we're in the club room testing the new game we created. We'd like to play it with you, Sensei. Is that a good of a game? That is... I am unsure. However, the process of making it was very fun. Is everything okay, Sensei? The tone of your voice seems to be slightly different from what I'm used to. Yeah, you're right. You said everyone was there, right? Yes, we are. I kept going back and forth about how much I should tell Aris about the game development department. But in the end, I thought honesty would be the best policy. I'd like you all to listen closely to what I'm about to say. Show? Exploration! Yeah, I understand, Sensei. Is that not wonderful, Momoe? A glacial trip with everyone. Heck yes, perfect timing. Sensei's the best. Hey, everyone, I empathize this multiple times, but you realize this will be very dangerous, right? Right, sis, and you too, Aris. Let me summarize what Sensei said. We're up against this mysterious AI thing with mysterious goals. On top of that, I made some giant robot monsters to help it reach said goals. So they might need Aris's help fighting it. We're already dealing with those kinds of bosses enough in video games. Yeah, exactly what Midori and Yuzu said. So you should take this more seriously. But Sensei, I'm your ally, and you are my ally. I'm very thankful to hear that. But let me reiterate myself. In a way, this is... I understand now. This is a very serious situation. It may be so dangerous that you'll not be able to guarantee my safety. Aris. Understood. Sensei, how do I get to the Glacial Sea? What? Aris? Aris? Why are you surprised? One should not run away when an ally is in trouble. That is a basic tenet of party play. And for me, I feel grateful that I'm the one who you think of in this kind of situation. It means you trust me, Sensei, and that trust between us is proof that we are allies. Are you sure about this? Sensei, I may only be an apprentice, but I am still a hero. At least I'm trying to be every day. So I would like to help make this world a better place, even if it's just by a little bit. And I mean that. That is why I cannot run away and hide when someone who has helped me so much reaches out to me. That is how I will make the world better and better in my own small way. But what will you do if things get really, really dangerous? I see. If things do become that dangerous, then no matter what... I'll return to being a student and hide somewhere safe. Oh, that's totally right. After all, there's no such thing as a cheat move when it comes to gaming. Or cheat move. Yes, well, as long as you're not hacking or cheating. I think we could do that much. What do you think, Sensei? Can you pinky promise to pull off cheat moves if it comes to that? Of course, Sensei. A hero never goes back on a promise. Oh, but is keeping a cheat promise a good thing to do? It's fine, RS. It's like cheesing a game. Yeah. And sometimes you have to cheese games to win, right? Like Easter eggs that devs put in, hoping that players will make use of it. I see. I understand. I must ask again, how can I get to the Glacial Sea? Thank you, Aris, Momoi, Midori, Yuzu. Thank you. I'll send you a text with instructions. And there's one last thing I want to say. What is it, Sensei? Make sure to dress warm. Oh boy. Ayo. Sensei, is there a problem? Rio should be getting here about now. There's still about 5 minutes remaining. Perhaps that's enough time to start expecting someone to arrive. However, when it comes to Rio, I believe we should come in exactly on time, not 1 second late. Or on a very rare occasion, she'll arrive a minute early. Himari, aren't you cold? Yes, I am. Unbearably so. In fact, I'm colder than an elegant clip-top balloon getting directly hit by the burning frost. That's very descriptive. How about staying inside? Although that's a reasonable suggestion, I'm making this particular event an exception. She not only threw this work in my face, but also decided to disappear of her own volition. If I weren't there to greet that president who sat long last showing her face, the frustration and anger would keep me up all night. It'd be nice if you could just be honest and admit that you're excited to see her after so long. That's not true. You're wrong. You completely misunderstood me. I cannot believe we spent this much time together and you still have no idea what kind of person I am, Emmy. I actually said that because I know you so well. Anyways, much has happened. And although I joined halfway through, I can confidently say that my bonds with President Himari and Emmy are just as strong as everyone else's. Wow, that's some confidence there. Of course, Sensei, I was once told that without passion and brute force, things like this work out somehow. By who? Momoi. Yes, that makes sense. Looking back, Rio wasn't the one to create the Super Phenomenon Task Force. Decagrammaton. God damn, I keep saying Decagrammaton. The goal was to research the data to prove its existence and possible analyze its constitution. If such a thing were possible, then it would mean it could be replicated. This is how a new god would be created. The absolute being autonomous analysis system was created based on that hypothesis. In other words, it's an artificial intelligence seeking out divinity. Originally, it was just me and the president. Then Emmy brought Sensei. We've gone from the desert to factory to ruins to here. I have nothing special to add, so I am randomly interjecting. I always hope to sit idly by and that is boring. Come here, Tokyo, hold your hand. Thank you. Oh boy. For some reason, this feels so unfair. Me too. Me too. You too. Are you still these pets or something? Anyways, I used to indulge nostalgia, yammering about how so much has happened or time has flown by. That doesn't align well with an image of a delicate yet beautiful super genius hacker like me, and it ruins the mood. Just like the efficient hacking, everything in life should be done in a quick, clean manner with no ramifications. It seems she lied while we were talking. Hey! This is awkward. You arrived in something rather ostentatious, haven't you? My transport ship. Nothing special. They say the big can serve the purpose of the small. There's still a lot of room for improvement. I didn't have time to properly outfit with everything we need for this mission. Yes, all right. We'll just say you did your best. Welcome, Rio. We were waiting for you. Sensei. Welcome, Miss Rio. We've been waiting for you precisely 5 minutes. Toki. Have you found your purpose? My purpose? No, it's okay. You don't need to answer if it's too difficult. Just by seeing you now, I know the answer. Is that so? Yes. I said it once before, but please indulge me one more time. I'm sorry, Toki. I take full responsibility for everything that happened. What? You have grown, Miss Rio. I haven't seen such a heartwarming moment in a while. Don't tease me too much, Sensei. You're not teasing me. Is that even worse? You have something else to tell me. What is it? Please, listen, Rio. Please prepare yourself for what I'm about to say. What? Is the world ending tomorrow? Did I not get the memo? It's not to that extent. Iris and the game development department are on their way here. I would rather have tomorrow be the end of the world. Emmy, Toki! Understood. I'm mobilizing. Let me go, I'm leaving! Toki, of all people, you can't be doing this to me! I'm sorry, Miss Rio, this is what I want to do now. This is not what I meant by that! You said they'll be here tomorrow! Tomorrow! This is not what we agreed upon. Oh boy. Calm down, Rio. Whether they're here today or tomorrow, does it really make a difference? Yes it does. I'm not meant to prepare for today. I have to plan for what I'm going to say. And above all, it is entirely irrational to change an established schedule without prior notice. It's the way the situation ended up, and more importantly, according to astrology, it would be most suspicious to meet me at this time today. You still believe in that meaningless constellation fortune telling? As I always say, astrology is one giant science, combining the studies of many different disciplines, including celestial statistics and events, philosophy surrounding the malleability of fate, mathematics, and physics. That is completely irrelevant right now. Oh, Jesus. Are you okay, Rio? I'm not okay at all, Sensei. Of course I did some things. I should pay the price for them, but I just wasn't expecting this. Rio looked at me with resentment in her eyes. Oh, I couldn't understand where she was coming from and felt a little unfair. Ah. Oh. Looks like they're here right here on time. Our adorable underclassmen, that is. The helicopter arrived. And the first person who came running out was Aris. Sensei! There she is. Aris! Aris jumped into my arms with all her might. Sensei almost fell. You were really here, Sensei. I missed you immensely. Welcome, adorable Aris. Toki, hello! Hi, Aris. Are you not cold, Emmy? Even I am cold, and I'm all bundled up. Not at all. I actually like how cool it is. That is good to hear. Welcome, Aris, and everyone from the game development department. Hey, Mari, how have you been? Your yellow jacket is very pretty. Oh my, thank you. You really are just the cutest, Aris. We're here, Sensei! Everyone else? It's been a long time. They're so cute, look at them! Sorry, Sensei. Getting here was so hard. At first, I thought we were just going on a fun train ride, but then we had to switch on 12 different kinds of transportation until we ended up on a helicopter. And it was so cold. To make matters worse, it ended up taking 3 whole days. I felt like going on a long-distance journey in a video game. Oh boy. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. You weren't joking we said it would be cold. Look at all you bundled up in your cute snow outfits. Thank you, Sensei. Midori picked our clothes. The designs are very similar to the gear in the game we were making. Yeah, an action-adventure puzzle turn-based shooter game that takes place in the Glacial Sea. And that game is good? Oh boy. Of course! Who do you take me for, Sensei? Now, we need to get moving, but there's one last introduction to be made. Oh boy, here we go. Hello, I'm the Operations Support AI System in this Glacial Sea base. Thank you for coming all the way here, Game Development Department members. Huh. I can't handle this. AI? Drone? Oh, that. Like the Boston that tries to destroy humanity in video games. Sis, that's a bit... I'm totally right though, aren't I? That's the whole reason we came here. We're supposed to fight some mysterious AI that made a giant robot to fight us and fulfill its even more mysterious goals. Now that you mention it. No, everyone, that's not it. You see, how do I explain this? I have no concerns. I was created to help you and I will fulfill my role. Therefore... Rio! It is Rio! What? Like last time? Rio, are you? Is this like some sort of prank? I'm not Sukasuki Rio, but it is very nice to see you again, Rio. Have you been? Have you been well? If it is only through video, I would like to be able to see your face, like last time. Is that not possible today? It is okay. I know you always have many responsibilities, so I'm sure you have something very important to make that is making it difficult to say hi. Still, it is a bit sad. When I heard that Sensei and everyone else were going to be here, I was very much hoping to see you too. Wait here for 1 second. What? Sensei. Let's go, Rio. But, it's fine, I'll be with you. Now's the time to be brave. Okay. I took Rio's hand and started walking back outside. I was relieved when she followed. Ah, it's Miss Rio! So in these kinds of situations I should... Hello, Miss Rio, it's been a while, in a lot of different ways. Hello, Miss Rio? Rio! Oh. I see. This happens often to adorable Oris. Oris? Aris. Additionally, she has a good height for head pats. Perhaps Kimura's son will help her calm down, Rio. Is that so? Hey, how come Aris is the one you guys call adorable? Understood? I'll call I'll call you Noisy Boy from now on. Never mind, just forget it. Miss Rio, I have a lot of questions, but there's one thing, one really important one. If we were in a similar situation as back then, and you could have saved the world by sacrificing one person, would you still do it? Sis? I'm a Moy. I passed out the whole time, so I've only heard it from secondhand, but isn't that what Miss Rio said? What? Why is everyone looking at me like that? This kind of thing this always comes up in games when you forget about it, so I'm working off of past experience here, okay? My point is, I don't know what Miss Rio's been up to or what she's planning to do with Sensei. But if she has the same values as she did back then what happens if we run into a similar problem? She's gonna come up with a similar solution. Sis, that's a bit... Hold up, Midori. I deserve to have my voice heard here. I was knocked out when all this went down. Actually, now that I think about it, wasn't Aris the one who attacked me? Actually, if I think about it a little harder, it was also Key, right? Wait, then how does this work? I'm very sorry, Momoy. It was all my fault. It's okay. It's all in the past. And the important thing is that we're all here together now. Anyways, like I said, this happens in games all the time. You know, people claim the minority should be sacrificed for the greater good, but when they tuck tail and run if then they tuck tail and run if that sacrifice ends up being them. But you weren't like that at all, Miss Rio. I'll give you that. The city itself will warp, distorted into a new concept called the Arc. Then Kavotos will. This is my fault. If I hadn't fallen victim to my hubris, if I hadn't created this city, I did this. So I had to stop it. What do you mean by that? I'm going to send the system to overdrive and stop it. My life means nothing in the face of the world's survival. I must! Back at that time. So, I think that we deserve to know if you're still willing to make that kind of decision. That's just the situation we're in. Naturally, if my life is the solution to stop his destruction, I won't hesitate. However, if ours Toki's at risk, or anyone else for that matter, I'll work at the very last moment to find a different method. Surely, until or the very end, at the very end. I've always had a tendency to come to a conclusion and pursue that single-mindedly. I believe that to be the most rational approach. But I know differently now. There's even the slightest possibilities of a different outcome I should reach for. Because there are some things that can't be reversed. No, that is not good, Rio. Aris? I'm very happy that you are being so considerate of others, but to hear you exclude yourself from the list makes me very sad. That's why I hope you give yourself a chance too, Rio. Because no matter how hard a game is, you can always do better on your second run. Right. That was a good example, Aris. Rio, it's so strange. I'm having difficulty speaking the words I wish to speak. Did my language skill get debuffed? It's fine, it's fine. Saying these things is hard for everyone. It's a good atmosphere, don't you agree, Sensei? I haven't seen such a heartwarming moment in a while. What? What does that mean? Anyways, I think everyone has said what they wanted, and it's inefficient to keep a dead conversation going. Agreed. Miss Rio's weak point is difficult topics such as this one. I apologize on her behalf. Toki, I understand that you have no ill intent, but saying such things in the current company makes Rio's position a bit... What's wrong, Himari? The fact that I'm not very adept with these types of conversations is the truth, isn't it? No. Right. I need to get used to it. I must. In order to protect my sanity, I must! You have it rough, Himari. I'm glad you're here, Sensei. Oh boy. I'd like to apologize to everyone. I've made many mistakes. And if you see me on the verge of making another one, please tell me. I'll do my best to accept if it's within the limits of what's acceptable. It would have been nice if she didn't say the second part. It's a huge improvement for Rio, but she still has a long way to go. Rio, Sensei, why didn't you bring us all the way out here? Right, you used to use such secretive methods to get us here too. Oh, that's... right, we need to talk about that too. Yes, since we finally all gathered, shall we break down the current situation piece by piece? Feel free to raise your hand if you have any questions. Whoa, Himari, you totally sound like an old grandma. Shush, sis, what if she heard that? Snow fight. Oh boy. And that sums up the current situation. Now, any more questions? Himari, I'm only asking this because everything you just said is so totally unbelievable. But this isn't some joke characters like to make just but I'm just not getting, right? Seriously, sis? Please, please. I did expect at least one person to have that reaction. However, that truly is the current situation. Just as Himari said. Our current objective is to disable the multidimensional barrier. Yes, just like the last time, if you recall. Which is why I asked RS and you all for help. Sorry, everyone. I might not be able to take care of things this time, but I'll do what I can. Sensei? If we say stuff like that, how are we supposed to respond? She's right. Bowing her head just makes us feel bad. On top of that, well, this is actually... Yes, I understand. Just like last time. I can do it, Sensei. I can do anything for you. But... No, nothing. It'll be okay. This is with our magic and miracles, so I'm sure everything will work out. Aris? But I'm not enough on my own. What do you mean? What do you need? Whatever it is, we'll get it to you one way or another. It is true that I was able to lift the Sword of Light, the blessed Sword of Light on that day. However, I cannot lift it with just my strength. It was the same back then. In order for me to equip the blessed Sword of Light again, I need Ki. But Ki's gone! Ki? Ah! Aris, does that mean that back then, Ki fulfilled your request? Is it K? Or Ki? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ki. Ki helped me, which is why I was able to lift the blessed Sword of Light, and... if I'm being honest, I do not know why Ki had to leave, and I remain here. But both back then and now, we cannot clear the Demon Lord's castle without Ki. I see. If Ki is an essential part of the process, then it can't be helped. If I had even the smallest clue about Ki, then maybe... President? I know, Emmy. I know. Is it okay? Is it okay to talk about that? Toki, Emmy, this is an ethical problem that scholars must grapple with. You can't deny what was proven to exist. But... Understood. That's what President Himari thinks. Rio, I don't know if it's right to tell you this or not, but we do have a clue about Ki. What? On the day we charged the Ark of Atrahasis, and I still can't say that. I still can't say that name in the ship. So Ki was transplanted into Aris's keychain doll? Calm down, Rio. It was only 2 kilobytes of data, and there's nothing to be gotten from it. It was something we did to give Aris, what? Give Aris his hope of physical form? Oh, I get it. And, are you sure that data was formed naturally? Rio? Yes? Why are you asking this all of a sudden? It's small, but maybe I may have something. You do? Really? Truly? What is it? Tell us more, please. If I'm correct, what we need right now is the data from the 2 kilobyte file that you transplanted into the keychain. But we've already tried to analyze it at the bit level, but there's no data there. That would be the natural result if you utilize the generic technology of Coldest. Is there a different approach for this kind of data? That's... Can you save key, Rio? Aris, please wait. You still don't have enough context or information. Please answer me. Can you save key, Rio? I'm sorry. I got a little bit ahead of myself. If we were talking about probabilities, it would be about 50-50. No. If I were to be precise, it would be significantly less. And more importantly, if I fail, then whatever data you have may vanish completely. Aris. Oh boy. Does that mean if things go wrong, I might lose key for good? It's cruel to say this to you, Aris. But the final decision is yours. But to me, key is... I bent down to Aris's eye level. Aris, what do you want to do? What? What do you mean? But this is about key. And if I'm the one to decide... Yes, you're right. No one should be able to choose for key. However, I think you have the right to make the decision, Aris. More than anyone else in the world. I want to. See key again. Just once more, I want to see key. I really am not sure. I am only an apprentice and there's much of this world I have yet to learn. I try to put myself in Key's shoes to understand how Key would feel about this, but I still don't know. Key might say to let her go. On that day, I wasn't who got to stay, and Key left. I'm sure that was not a coincidence. That is why, from here on out, these are all my personal desires. I want to talk to Key again. I wanted the chance to be allies to Key. I want to be her friend. If there was even a small chance for Key to come back, I would take full responsibility. If something goes wrong and I do truly lose Key, I will not blame Rio. Really, I'm a failure as a hero. To fulfill my own desires, I may send Key somewhere I'll never be able to see her again. This is what I'm asking you, Rio. I'm sorry, Rio. I'm very sorry. No, Sensei, I'm sorry to you too. I am a greedy person. I also want to apologize to everyone else, so... I'll entrust Key to you. We understand. After all, it's a request from our adorable Aris. How could we say no? Rio, this is no time to be dawdling about. Let us begin. As long as I, Millennium's delicate yet beautiful super genius hacker, who is also a degree in omniscience, am assisting you, I'll not tolerate failure. I should reiterate, the odds of success are less than half. We will succeed. Understood? I get it. Now is the time to consider probabilities. Sensei, Himari, Rio, can I go in with you? Aris? Why all of a sudden? I wouldn't recommend that, Aris. This is going to be quite a dangerous process. On top of that, if we do fail, then you would witness with your own 2 eyes. But Mara gave me a sharp look. I was trying to decipher what it meant when the realization dawned on me. Now, Aris, and the game development department. Yes? What do you need, Sensei? Want to go outside for a snowball fight? Snowball fight? Now of all times? Ah! I like it, Sensei. What a great idea. We'll all go outside right now. Sis? What are you doing all of a sudden? Momoy? Momoy? But I... Ugh, seriously, Momoy. Thank you, Sensei. Leave them to me. Be careful not to get sick. However, if you do happen to get a fever, I will stay by your bedside day and night. Now that I think about it, I look forward to that situation occurring. Toki, do you want Sensei to be healthy or not? I am not sure either. Okay. Huh. Fucking Toki. Oh, you're already at it. One more. Take this, Midori. Ow, it's cold. It's cold. Sis, seriously. You don't think I'm just gonna lie down and take that? Momoy? Midori? And even Sensei? Why is everyone suddenly... But I... What are you thinking, Aris? I do not know. This is enjoyable, but key. You're right. That's exactly why we have to do this. What does that mean, Sensei? Don't you want to show Key cool things like this? What? Something like this to Key? I do. It is very cool. I've never seen so much snow in one place. And look, there's a penguin. I've never seen one in real life. Mori said one would freeze instantly upon setting foot in the polar region, but it turns out that was not the case. It was very cold. This place also feels like it belongs in this world. You're right, and you're gonna tell her about how amazing it is here. But first you have to have fun and enjoy it yourself, right? After all, Key is definitely coming back. Key will definitely... Sensei, you are correct. I did not think of it that way. I understand what you're saying, so that I may tell her about how amazing this world is. I must learn about it first. In order to do that... Ah! Midori's snowball hit Aris! I understand. You pretend to attack Momoy as a diversionary tactic, but you attack me instead! Oh, Jesus. Look at the face. Oh God. Oh, but I will not lose. Take this. Aris, not a direct hit at Momoy. Alright, Aris, that's the spirit. Bring it on. I'm ready. I'm not go easy on you, Momoy. Midori. Oh, God. Now she hides in her box. I should sneak behind and aim for the back. I don't think a box is gonna do you any good. Then, me too. Oh God, what is happening here? Where'd my mouse go? I lost my mouse. Ah! Oh boy. Sensei, you too? They'll let your guard down. This cold-blooded, merciless snow fight. Trust no one. Letting down your guard means giving up your life. I see how it is, Sensei. Saiba Momoy won't stand by and accept defeat. Your words ring true, Sensei, but that means you're also prepared, right? I know this. This is Bellum Omnium Contra Omnis. The war of all against all. I don't know what the fuck that phrase is supposed to mean. That's right. In the middle of a snowball fight, I can't even trust Sensei. How could this happen? I won't go down that easily. Oh boy. Try and get me, Sensei. I have heard that consecutive hits are meant to carry seriousness in each and every one of them. Then I'll get serious too. Oh boy. We spent a long time throwing snowballs at each other, laughing and yelling as we ran through the snowy fields. At that time, we needed something like that. I watched them for a little bit as he gleefully reveled in the novelty of snow and ice. With their attention diverted, I quietly slipped back into the base. Welcome, Sensei. You should wipe yourself off first. Please allow me to help you. You're here right on time, Sensei. We just finished preparing all the usable data storage devices in this base. I don't understand the exact details, but Rio said that we need as many data fields as we can get. Since that required manpower, Amy and I were assisting. Does that mean... Yes. We're going to bear witness to Key's resurrection. Oh boy. The sounds of summoning! Oh boy. Alright. I am going to wrap it up here because we're getting close to time. So when we come back, we will see what happens next. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.